Hello and welcome to the relationship section of the National 5 video tutorials. Today we're going to look at simultaneous equations and how to solve them using elimination. Okay, so the first thing that you need to do when you're solving simultaneous equations using elimination is you need to make either your x's match up or your y's match up. So I'm going to have to do something to this second equation here in order to make either my x's match or my y's match. I am going to multiply this equation by 2 all the way through. Okay? So if I multiply that second equation by 2, I get, for the first equation, we stick with 2x plus 3y is equal to 24. For the second equation, we get 2x plus 2y is equal to 18. Now what I can do is I can subtract the second equation from the first equation to cancel out the x's in both top and bottom equation. Okay, so if I do that, I get that y is equal to 6. And then at that point what I can do is I can sub y equals 6 back into equation 2. Okay, so it might have helped if I had called this equation 1 and this equation 2. So sub y equals 6 back into equation 2, and I get that x plus on 6 is equal to 9. Take away 6 from both sides of that equation, and I get that x is equal to 3. Therefore, my final answer, x equals 3 and y equals 9. Okay, this example is very similar. The only thing that is different is I've got a negative in there that I need to watch out for. I might make the y's match up this time, so I'm going to call this equation number 1, I'm going to call this equation number 2, and I'm going to multiply equation number 2 by 2 to make the y's match up. Okay, so I get from my first equation 5x minus 2y is equal to 27. I get from my second equation that 2x plus 2y is equal to 22. And what's different about this is I've got a minus 2y on the top, I've got a plus 2y on the bottom in my two equations, so what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to add those together to cancel out the y's. Okay, so if I add these two equations together, what I get is 7x's are equal to 49. That means if we divide through by 7, we get x is equal to 7. Alright, then we write our little sentence, sub x equal to 7 into EQU2, equation 2. And what we get is 7 plus on y, whatever that is 11. So y has to equal 4 if we take off 7 off both sides. Take away 7 there. Take away 7 there. So therefore we can conclude at the end, therefore x equals 7 and y equals 4. And that's our final answer. That's how you solve simultaneous equations using elimination. Okay, now that you've seen how to do that, here's 4 examples for you to have a go at. Make sure that you conclude what your x and y values are at the end of your answer. Pause the video now because the answers will be revealed momentarily. Okay, so here's your answers. For the first one, you should have got that x is equal to 6 and y is equal to 10. For the second one, x is equal to 7 and y is equal to 4. For the third one, x is equal to 7 and y is equal to 2. And for the fourth one, x is equal to 5 and y is equal to negative 2. Okay, so now we're going to look at a slightly more difficult example. What we're going to have to do in order to complete this example is we're going to have to multiply both equations by a number to make either our x's match up or our y's match up. So in this first example, I'm going to call this equation number 1, I'm going to call this equation number 2, and I'm going to multiply equation number 1 by 2 to get 6x at the start of the equation. and I'm going to multiply equation number 2 by 3 to get 6x at the start of that equation as well. So if I multiply through by 2, 3x times 2 is 6x, 2y times 2 is 4y, and 33 times 2 is 66. Alright, for the second equation, 2x times 3 is 6x, 3y times 3 is 9y, and 37 times 3 is 111. Okay, I'm going to take equation 2, or what I've made equation 2, and I'm going to subtract what equation 1 is. Okay, so 6x take away 6x, no x is left. That's the x is eliminated. 4y away from 9y gives us 5y, and 66 away from 111 is 45. Okay, so that gives us an answer of y is equal to 9. The next thing we do is we write our little sentence, so we get sub y equals 9 into, and I'm going to use equation 1, the original equation number 1, to sub my y equals 9 into. So I get 3x's plus on 2 9's, which is 18, is equal to 33. Okay, I'm going to take away 18 from both sides, and I get that 3x is equal to 15, and then if I divide by 3 I get the x is equal to 5. So my final conclusion here is therefore x is equal to 5 and y is equal to 9. There you go. Okay, so we're going to do one more example. This one, again, we need to multiply both of our equations by a number in order to match up our x's or our y's. In this case, I'm going to try and match up the y's, so I'm going to multiply this first equation by 5 to give me 15y's in this equation, and I'm going to multiply my second equation by 3 to give me 15y's in the second equation. Okay, so equation number 1 becomes 25x's minus 15y's is equal to 50. And equation number 2 becomes 12x's plus on 15y's is equal to 3 times 82, which is 246. Okay, so I'm going to subtract, sorry, no, I'm not going to subtract because one is negative, one is positive, so I'm going to add together equation 1 and equation 2, which gives me 37 x's, and it gives me 296. If you have a calculator handy, divide 37 into 296 and you get the x is equal to 8. Okay, then we write our little sentence, sub x equal to 8 into EQU, I'm going to choose equation 1. So into the original equation number 1, we get 5 times 8, which is 40. Take away 3y's is equal to 10. If we subtract 40 from both sides, we get that minus 3y is equal to minus 30. And if we divide through by minus 3, we get that y is equal to 10. Therefore, x is equal to 8. And y is equal to 10 is our final answer for this simultaneous equation. Okay, so now that you've seen it done, here's 4 examples for you to try yourself. This time, remember to multiply both equations by a number to match up either the x's or the y's. It doesn't matter which one you match up, you get the same answer in both cases. And remember to conclude what your x value and your y value is at the end of your answer. Okay, pause the video now, I'll reveal the answers in just a couple of seconds. So here are your answers. For the first one, you should have got that x was equal to 3 and y was equal to 5. For your second one, x is equal to 7 and y is equal to 4. For your third one, x is equal to 10 and y is equal to 7. And for number 4, x is equal to 4 and y is equal to 5. Okay, so if you'd like some further examples to improve your skills further in simultaneous equations, here are some SQA exam type questions. Remember, these are all downloadable for free from the SQA website. Keep studying, and thanks for watching.